Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you doing tonight? Happy Thursday. Kathy will be down in just a minute. She just wanted to get some laundry loaded up before she came down and started working. All right. Something is going on with my chat here. Let's see. There we go. Thrift tripping. What's going on, Mimi? Early. Oh, you know what? Let's get some ambient noise. Ambient noise. How you guys doing tonight? What are you guys working on? Gretchen's here. How's it going, Gretchen? Hi, Kathy, Chris, everyone else. Hope you're all having an amazing week. How's your week going, guys? Kelly, The Artful Journey, hello. Hey, everyone, pulling double duty watching the Niner game. Oof. You're a Niners fan? I only say that, Kelly, because if you remember, you remind me and Kathy of one of our friends, and she's a Niner fan as well. So that's funny. Zombies, what's going on, zombies? Decampers, great finds. Hello. Tommy in Seattle. Hey, Kathy and Chris. Congrats on the killer weekend of sales. Is that a record breaker? I had a record weekend. I sold my second item. I don't know if 2000 was a record breaker. We'll let Kathy. Kathy knows all those numbers. We'll talk about them more. Wes, what's going on, man? Hello, Kathy and Chris. Here to get some good selling vibes this Thursday evening. right, here she is. Drum roll. She's here. All right, I'll see you guys in a couple hours. I'll be back. So, Kelly, guess what football team she loves?
49ers.
Yeah, isn't that funny? I was telling her that our friend that she reminds us so much of is a Niners fan too.
Well, she was.
Oh, and yeah.
Alright, you might hear the lab a little bit.
Yeah. Just put the kids to bed and resting. Awesome. Alternative wardrobe. Week is going too fast. Lynn. Yeah. Kathy was just saying that upstairs.
Like Thursday, always feel never rush to get to the live. Like there seems like there's never any chill moments.
Reese was trying to flash the camera. Faithful 49ers fan for 35 years. Awesome. Hello from Alabama. What's going on, Linda? Kitchy Kinsey, what? What's up? Lisa, hello. Kathy's taking a selfie. Wes says last weekend was awful selling for us. 0 sales. Last couple days has really picked up though. Oh, I forgot to turn Kathy's mic on. I'm so sorry.
You wouldn't know anyway.
So sorry.
Does it really sound a lot different?
Well, your mic was off.
I know.
Like I had it muted. So they didn't hear you at all.
Okay, good.
Thanks for letting me know. Gretchen, football season is the best season of the year. I love college football more than the pros, though. Sooner boomer. You're a Sooner boomer? Where are the Sooners from? Is that Oklahoma?
I think so, yeah.
Are you an Okie? Is that what they call people in Oklahoma? Or are they called Sooners? Nice to see Reese. Yeah, he's chilling out. Tammy, hello.
You take my pen.
I took my pen.
Yeah, give it back. Thanks.
Hey, y'all. Love seeing your awesome 2K weekend. Yeah, Tommy was asking, is that the record breaker weekend? I feel like you've had at least another 2,000 plus weekend because we've had another video about it. That was a really, I think it was our best video actually.
Yeah, that was our best video.
Or most views at least, not our best.
I always like check how much I sold, but like I was like, it feels like I've sold a lot. So let me check. And because that video did so well, I was like, oh, if I did this much, we can try to do another cool video. But YouTube doesn't ever work out like that.
I'm doing my first women's consignment sale this weekend, trying to get rid of inventory that's a year old. Wish me luck. Awesome. Good luck with it. It's probably going to seem, is this like a consignment sale? I'm thinking, is it like a JBF kind of thing? Is it like a big event, like a one-time, like a weekend kind of thing? Or is it like a store? Money Move Jen, what's going on?
Jen?
Kinsey says, yes, that was some weekend, guys. Things seem to be picking up some. Jared, what's going on? Hello? Y'all are killing it, says Jen. What do you normally average each weekend? It seems like you usually have good sales.
I think an average weekend would be like 1,300 to 1,500 probably. So
Keep in mind that is sales. That's the eBay.
Yeah.
Does that include shipping? On the eBay sales?
But not on Posh. So, and most of this weekend sales were on Posh. So, but yeah, our net is usually about half of the gross.
Mm-hmm. So. Debbie, what's going on, Debbie?
Hey, Debbie.
How are sales for y'all today? I haven't had any sales. I haven't listed, honestly, guys, I have not listed anything since last Thursday. Hopefully I'll get at least the same amount of things listed tonight. 2, if you were here last week. Kathy's got 20 in the...
Well, yeah. I only shipped 1 item today because the person asked, but I probably have 10 to 15 to pick tomorrow so far. So probably we'll have 20 by tomorrow when I have to go get them.
It's the first sale for them too, so not sure how this will go. It's a small boutique that's running it to get more business in their doors. Okay, so it's like a special event for a local store. Well, good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. Hope it goes well and then turns into more things like that, because that'd be awesome. Renee of PA, hello. I did a lot of in and sell similar yesterday, and surprisingly, the sales are rolling in.
Awesome.
Sweet. Jerry's asking, how many items do you list daily, and how have your sales been on eBay?
I list daily. It's never consistent.
As many as she can.
I try to list 100 a week. Like yesterday I did 20. Today so far I've done 15, hoping to do 25 on the live tonight. I did 20 I think on Monday, but I'm counting those as 20 from last week that I was behind, so I just do the best I can. My eBay sales are fine. It says I'm up 27.1% in the last 31 days. So,
Amber resells. I say, hey, what's going on?
hi, Amber. Happy birthday to your baby.
Hello, Marvin.
I know
Has
it's
it
not-
been a year?
Yeah, it's already been a year.
Oh my gosh. What? Talk about time flying.
It wasn't today. It was like sometime last week.
Still,
Yeah.
like,
know,
I feel like it was 2 months ago.
I was like at her virtual baby shower. Yeah, that was over a year ago. That's crazy.
Got to get on that and list. Yeah. So, I'm a procrastinator.
For what?
No, listing. No, I've been spending a lot of time at the other house, and I'm probably going to spend all of next week there to try to knock out some of the big projects. We kind of talked about it in some videos that are not out yet. But I'm going to focus a lot more on getting the big projects there done, because this, just going there for an hour or 2 hours a day kind of thing it's not cutting it. And I really want to get this thing on the market for rent before the holidays. I don't want to be trying to work on this during the holidays when we're trying to relax and spend time with family and stuff. So it's on the 13th. Man. She walking around yet? You chasing around the house? So, me not listing things was kind of, yes, it was, I was avoiding it, and procrastinating it, but also that would distract me from doing that kind of stuff. So like the past few days, I've been trying to get things ready for next week so that I can go and spend like at least the whole time the kids are at school. So like 7 hours straight at the house working on the big projects. And if I can get those knocked out, then I feel like the other stuff will be just a little bit here and there, a little more manageable. It'll make me feel better about that goal of having it done and not interrupting the holidays. Gretchen's asking, are you still listing a certain number per day or a certain dollar amount? Honestly, things have been kind of
Just do the best you
just
can.
as like we've been so spread thin across everything since we've moved. With trying to get this house like painted, and Kathy's been trying to decorate and stuff, and we're trying to find how we want this house to be laid out and furniture, and that tied with the other house of trying to get it ready and trying to keep listings up. And
I mean, I'm still keeping track of my listings and how much I list and everything.
Yeah.
My daily dollar amount has been less, but it's because it's bins items, so my cost of goods has been less. So I think I should be staying about the same profit wise, Before, my goal was like $4,000 of gross listings a week, which is what? Divided by 7. 571 7 days a week, or 800 5 days a week. So, but that was when I was buying shoes at $10 a pair. So bins, I mean, you know, I think it's gonna be the same. I've been listing about $300 to $400 a day to eBay, so I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think all things considered, how much stuff we've had going on, I'm like you've done.
I keep thinking it's gonna be so slow, but it's been fine.
Like with us living in this house, like we've really like in our other house when we didn't have like a mortgage and stuff, we were more likely to go out to eat, you know, whenever we kind of wanted to, and so here it's like we're spending more time cooking. There's just a lot, like, and the kids with Taekwondo, like it's weird. They used to not like to go so much. So, you know, we'd kind of like, okay, you don't have to go tonight. And they'd go like once a week. Now, I don't know what's up, but they're like, we want to go 4 nights a week. And yeah, so there's just a lot. There's a lot going on. And the fact that you're able to still pull off like a $2,000 weekend in all of that. And it's crazy.
Maybe I'll try it again this weekend.
Try it again this weekend?
I'll try to... I don't think that could happen, but I'll try to send some good offers again.
Maybe I'll try this week. No, I'm just kidding. I'll have to sell like a car or something. We're not selling a car. Lisa, yep. Awesome. Yeah, I really hope. Wish you luck. Chris, pro tip, if you don't list, you don't sell. Is that how it works? Great weekend. Nice. Mimi says, Kathy, are you getting crazy lowball offers on Poshmark? I've been getting $5 offers on items that are listed for $30 to $40. That's crazy low.
I don't think I've got that bad. But
that shouldn't be allowed.
A lot of low offers, some of which I have accepted because I'm like I just accepted some Torrid shoes for $20, which sounds pretty good for some Torrid shoes, I guess. But had them listed at like $40, so it felt low. But also, I spent too much on them to begin with, so I'm like, I'll just take my money back.
R&R Goodies, what's up? Kathy, your listing consistency is so good, says Amber.
I try. It's the thing that makes me feel like I did something.
Jared says, my internet freaked out. Took me 5 minutes to get back on. Uh-oh. Glad you're back. So does Marvin have a regular job?
Marvin?
Jared, my name is Chris. Our last name is Marvin. We're the Marvins.
Well, you made it more confusing by making it Instagram.
I know. My Instagram is the Marvin Ginger.
You can answer the question, but this is funny because I was just watching one of Lonnie and Candace's videos where they
got
a question about, are you guys married? Are them two married?
Lonnie and Candace?
Yeah, but then it makes sense because the question, like, if you're a new viewer, you don't know their situation. Yeah. It was funny.
Kathy's actually my sister. No.
A lot of
people have mistaken us for brother and sister, which is gross. But no, I do not work outside of what we do here. This is our full-time thing. Kathy's full-time reseller, and I am more or less a full-time YouTuber and part-time reseller and full-time house fixer manager.
Basically do whatever needs to be done.
I cooked 2 dinners tonight.
We said we were having spaghetti tonight, which our one kid only likes that. Like, that's his only thing he even likes, so he cries every other night. And then we changed to shrimp fried rice because our other kids said they had spaghetti at school for lunch.
So we're like, oh, yeah, obviously you don't want 2 spaghetti meals back to back.
But he definitely did. So
yeah,
he got spaghetti by himself.
So made some pasta and some fried rice, which I was gonna make 2 meals anyway because I'm not a huge shrimp fan. I was gonna make myself something else, but I don't like pasta either. Let's see. It takes time to settle in a new routine. It will come together. Yeah, I just hope I'm still alive. Sometimes it feels like it won't ever come together. Don't be sorry, Jared. It's all right. It happens more often than I ever thought it would. People think that my name is Marvin and her name is actually Ginger. Her name is Kathy.
I mean, we never really explain that to normal. Like people
No, but I mean, like,
that come
I do say in probably 90% of the
say my
videos
name,
that
like,
my name is Chris. This is my wife, Kathy.
But it doesn't make sense why our channel is that.
I get it. Not everyone watches our videos. It's okay. It's okay. We know you are her employee. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But employee, you'd have to get paid, right? You don't pay me nothing.
I don't actually.
Just kidding. I found out today that Depop doesn't let the customer super lowball you. I never knew this. Mercari doesn't let you either, right?
I don't think so, but I saw something recently about like somebody bundled a bunch of items to someone and then offered a super low offer. So I feel like maybe if they bundle some items, they can offer lower than the 20% less or whatever. I was talking to the Starbucks guy about Depop today.
Were you?
He was talking about Depop. I was like, I haven't tried that one. I'm not cool enough.
Yeah.
He
How'd that
looks like a
conversation
cool
go?
kid.
He's like, what are you doing today? And you're like,
I said,
I'm
gonna go
listening to
listen.
eBay.
He sees me there every day listing stuff on eBay. So last time he told me he sells shoes on eBay sometimes. And then today he said he sold 10 things on Depop, but it takes forever to sell an item there and he doesn't understand it. And yeah.
Tommy says, I want a personal chef. Me too. Me too. I always say, like, if I had all the money in the world, that would be like the first thing I would want is somebody to be like, here is what you need to eat right now. Shut up and eat it. Right? Just give me the food that I should be eating when I should be eating it, and I don't ever want to have to ever think about it. I enjoy what you both bring to the table. Great job, guys. Thanks. What do you bring to the table, Reese? Okay, that's good. Gran, cooking and reselling. I like that. You cooking it. Is that a strawberry pie?
Me?
On her profile pic. Strawberry. Looks good. How many items do you post a day now? I'm trying to get up to 20, but takes so long. What's your shortcut for posting fast or easy way to post faster?
Well, I'm about to list. I'm ready.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
You guys can see my sad eBay store. We'll go to the Foursquare mode. That's what I call this scene.
I mean, I don't know what my tricks are. I don't think I'm super fast. I think I'm pretty average. 20. Are you talking? I don't know what you're listing either. But like these 20 clothes, I just photographed before we ate dinner, so that was probably an hour. Which is actually a lot to photograph 20 items. Shoes I could do way faster. And then I just measured them before I came down. That probably took 30 minutes, which is also a long time to me. And then I'm probably going to list them in the next hour and a half. So what I do is just draft them from my phone to list perfectly here. And I'll just type them out and put them up. I don't do much of any descriptions. I'm very vague. Yeah. You have any specific questions? You have to read the chat because I can't list and read the chat.
I was letting you talk and I was finding something to sell.
Okay. It's too quiet. Hurry up. What did you last read?
Lisa, Reese is cute.
Posting vintage items. Oh, that could be tricky.
Posting vintage.
If it's
So
like
one of a kind
clothes.
items. I mean, yeah, that's just naturally going to be more time consuming, but hopefully more of a payout. When it sells. We have Just Dance 3.
I actually want to play that with the kids.
I want to see what it's like because we have the new ones on the Switch. Right? Is it Just Dance or Dance Dance?
We have one of them. I don't know. Does it?
It looks kind of like
basically
this.
the same.
Just Dance. I wonder what it's like on the Wii. It's probably not worth anything though. So I've got a few video games I'm going to try to list, but I don't think I've got any good ones tonight. Gretchen says, the thing I love about resellers and reselling is the variety. Some people love clothes, shoes, electronics, or hard goods, and other resellers hate them and would never sell them. It's interesting. Yeah. That's why it's like we can all kind of be friends, too. We're not all really in competition with each other. All right. Rising 2. Tommy says, Gran, if you're doing just the basic, it goes faster. I do measurements, keywords, tags, item specific, so it takes me much longer. Close are like 6 to 10 per hour. Insert unhappy emotions here. Okay, $10. Well, that's free shipping. Let me see how many are listed. 600 listed. Let me do platinum hits. When you're listing the clothes on eBay, do you fill out all the item specifics? I've done that before, and then I stopped filling out the extra boxes and haven't noticed much of a change in sales.
I don't fill out many.
When
we did go to the eBay meeting, they said it's helpful for search, but...
I mean, obviously it's helpful for search.
Well, she made it seem like it was more helpful than even like paying to promote them. But it didn't convince me to do it, so... That
includes researching prices too, adds time also. Yeah. So Dead Rising 2, $8 free ship.
Ooh. What are you gonna do? Do you want any suggestions from me, or can I give suggestions to you? Can I not have any opinions about your life?
Yeah. No, never mind.
What are you doing with $8 free ship games? Are you listing them?
I don't know. What should I do?
Put some in a bundle or something?
I kind of want to play them. That's all I want to do. Did you guys ever play Dead Rising 2? I think I played the first one. It was fun. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's just the first one that came up. There's 43 listed. Let's see. Sold. 59 sold. Brand new. Somebody got a brand new factory sealed for $2 at auction and $5.70 shipping. $6.40 free ship. Yeah, this is basically not worth my time listing. At least on its own. List, then play till they sell.
Well, I say pick 3 or 4 of the same system that are those 8 free ship and do like 15 plus ship or something.
Or I could do one of these. I could just have a picture of 400 games, and then you could just pay me $2.95 to $29.95, and then pick whichever one. We Just Dance 3. Oh, it's got California Girls by Katy Perry, featuring Snoop Dogg. Yeah, this disc is much more scratched than the others. Can't really see. List, then play. Let's see. Robin Sparkles, let's go to the mall. That's on this game. Do you guys know what that's from? Kathy doesn't. I can tell you that right now.
Is anybody surprised? I never know on like, okay, so like these Gap jeans, do you guys list them as a 29 or an 8? I know it doesn't really matter, but I never know what to pick.
Good night, Amber. Go get all that rest you can. 86 people watching, only 21 likes. Go hit that like button, guys. We're doing so much stuff to like here.
Yep.
Have a bunch of games. I've not listed. Good night. I thought you were going to do mostly shoes, but I see clothes on your Instagram stories. Is that because you're going to the bins now? The bins of shoes at the outlets are feeding frenzy.
Yeah, I went to bins today, and I think I was there for at least 2 hours. I think only one shoe bin came out at all, and I only got one pair out of it. So I just take what I can get at this point. I would love to be doing shoes. Our Goodwills are currently charging $15 to $20 a pair.
Yeah.
So I gotta wait until they come back to life. Like, I don't know.
I mean, it cycles, right?
I can't imagine that people are paying that. They must be selling on half off. I mean, some people would probably pay for some shoes at that, but it's more disappointing than anything to go into the store, find a bunch of good shoes, and they're all just too much to profit off of. Goodwill can do whatever they want. I will just go to the bins.
All right, I probably got a couple things I could bundle together here. I do both sizes, Kathy. So like a listing for both? Or bless your memory says I do both sizes, Kathy. I don't know what that's in reference to.
Sure. Both sizes. Oh, for the size. Oh, because I just said those Gap jeans I'm listing.
Joy says, I went to the Phoenix bins today. Didn't find anything exciting, but I couldn't stay long.
Yeah, I haven't found anything amazing at any of the trips, but lots of stuff I can sell for like 20 bucks, so.
Can't do shoes when I go to the bins because people are absolute animals with the shoes. They'll grab handfuls and just throw them in their carts like a madman.
They do. Or just throw them on the ground, which means that those are theirs.
Right. I wanted these shoes, so I threw them on the ground.
The problem is they don't even know that they want them. They just throw them on the ground so that they could claim them as theirs. And they don't even know what they are or if they match or anything.
Nobody can have these shoes.
I need to get some friends because like everyone has friends that help them get all the stuff. Like blocking, you know, like 3 people.
Yeah.
Pass them.
We just need to like hire like a bouncer crew. So Chris, if I may be so bold and ask, what kind of videos do you do on YouTube? Well, I mean, like this stuff, I record Kathy and her reselling. So I do all the editing and videography, cinematography, editing. I do this kind of live stuff. Kathy doesn't know how to do any of this stuff. So, but I do. And that's what our videos are. We kind of just show sales, hauls. We could show us going out on little thrift stores or thrift trips, what we find. I started a little series where I'm trying to do more of a part-time like beginner. You can see my store is very, I've had 2 sales. I have had 3 things listed. So I just started this and I'm trying to generate some money to pay for our school bus renovation. We're converting a school. I'm converting a school bus into a schoolie so that we could drive around and do this more around the country and record cooler videos.
So cool.
So I do all that.
Why does eBay look different? It's like every single time I go to list eBay, it looks a little different. It's not that big of a deal.
Lisa says, I went into a store recently. It was depressing. Everything was marked so high, too high for profits.
Yeah.
It'll eventually, I mean, it has to come down.
And I've only went in a couple times, so I'm sure.
Right. And that's, I mean, that's when the stuff starts getting funneled straight to the bins. So, you know, I guess we got to start learning how to fight, throw hands. My bins are the pits. Yes, Goodwill has gone up. When I asked why, they said because that's what they sell on eBay. That's what they sell on eBay for. I told them resellers can't buy it like that. Yeah. I don't think most people running at a Goodwill or like pricing at a Goodwill understand the concept of like you can demand that price on eBay because your market is literally millions and millions of people. And your market when you're a thrift store in Sheboygan is not millions and millions of people. So you can't really demand that kind of a price. So it'll sit and sit and sit.
What do we think about this? Am I not allowed to put the word cash in my eBay title?
Cash. Johnny C.
List perfectly is word alerting me. I don't know if that means I can't or...
Oh, that's just a list perfectly thing. But...
I know, so I'm asking if I can.
Is cash allowed to be used on eBay, guys? I mean... I can't see why not. Let me try to Google it. Can you use the word cash on eBay? Mimi says, I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of those animals. LOL. If I want shoes at the bins, I go too. I have to get in there and stand my ground and throw it on the ground. 2 sales, you got to start somewhere. Yeah, that's. I mean, I've got a good resource.
His sell-through rate is amazing.
My look, beginner's luck. Speaking of the bins, went last week, found a new tag Boy Scouts of America men's shirt, picked it up thinking I could get 20 to 30 bucks. Sold yesterday for $150.
Get it.
Why are they so much? No idea. I don't know. Was it like it wasn't vintage or anything? It was just like new tag? Then you'll have to homeschool your kids. Reese. Oh, you're a good boy. I mean, we're not living in a bus, okay? So it'll just be for like trips.
Summer or something.
Yeah.
Vacation.
Now me saying that does not mean I'm against homeschooling our kids, but that's not.
He would prefer we were homeschooling.
I would like to homeschool the kids, but not like right now. Like, no. And when I say I would like to homeschool our kids, I'd like to put them on a computer. And it would be cool to drive them around though, do that kind of Hey, you guys want to go learn about Gettysburg? Let's go to Gettysburg. Never anything good at my bins. I live at the Walmart Central, so nothing good at the bins. Also, someone last week was talking about that. Where is that? Alabama? What was the Walmart headquarters? Walmart Central. Sheboygan. It was the funniest town name I could think of.
Would I put these as tall if it's 8 long? Should I say that they're tall? I don't know.
Should she use tall? Bentonville. Yeah, that's Arizona. Not Arizona. Arkansas. Last week I called it Arizona and then realized that Arizona is AZ. Bentonville. Were you here last week? Was it you, Jared? Goodwill hates resellers.
Even though every time I go in, there's a soundtrack playing that's like, we're here for resellers. And
it was you, okay. Yeah, and we went when we were at FlipCon. There was the Goodwill guy there. And he's like, we love resellers. Well, yeah, because they're the only ones that are paying prices, especially when you price them that high. Johnny Cash is accepted, says Kelly. I think it's starting to hit in California. It's Sonoma country, and I just found out that they will not take donations in Goodwill stores because the stores are so full. Yeah. I mean, it's I feel like it's constantly going, oh, prices are too high, so we got to drop it back down. And
I don't know if I don't go to the bins enough, but the few times I've been recently, they've been like one after the other putting new bin and then new bin. It's not like amazing stuff, but
right.
It's like
it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff.
And anytime I go to any other bins in other states, I'm like, are they going to ever switch anything out?
Which, kind of tells me, I guess, in a way that reselling is always going to have a place. All these like high prices it's not telling me that we need to get out of reselling or anything, because yeah, like there is just so much stuff, and Goodwill can't hire enough people to do what we do. Like they can't hire enough people to go through all this kind of stuff listed on eBay themselves. Now they could do the cool stuff, like the video games and stuff, which sucks, but part of being a reseller is pivoting when you need to, knowing what's not selling and finding what is selling. You cannot accept cash on eBay. No, yeah. Oh, so is that why it's a word alert? Yeah. I guess that makes sense. Like to try to say cash only in the title or something like that. It was just a regular modern Nuitag shirt. You got me. Was it like for like one of their events or something, or was it just like a button-up standard Boy Scout uniform? That's a deal breaker. You want to be in the Boy Scouts? Well, your shirt is $150. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, I'm thankful that I have some decent mom and pop thrift stores by me. I'm able to get bargain prices at. I usually pay $1 to $2 for tops and bottoms, $1 to $3 for dresses, and about $2.50 to $3.50 for shoes. Where do you live? I'll give you $100 for your list of thrift store. I'm just kidding. Sounds like some good honey holes, though. Kathy, when I visit the Denver bins, I will get shoes for you.
Good luck. The people up there are even
That's
more
Mimi,
intense.
though. I mean, Mimi she'll get you some shoes. I've learned how to get the shoes. Bentonville. R&R says I would put tall for long.
I did it.
LA Jen, hello.
Hello.
Trying to get caught up here on chat. I think Goodwill likes resellers at the bins, not the retail stores. I think Goodwill corporate loves resellers. I think Goodwill employees that have power trips don't like resellers.
Today, the lady that checked me out at the bins, she checked me out the last few times. I got a couple like throw pillows. I don't know if that's what she saw. That was what was on top of my bag. She's like, man, I wish I could shop here. I was like, you can't even shop on your day off. And she said
shop.
no. That somebody did something bad. She didn't say what.
Somebody did something bad, so none of them can shop there?
Yeah, I guess.
I wonder what they did bad. They probably hid inventory and either stole it or bought it for what they priced it for. That would be my guess. Living Picker. I bought a mystery box for $10 at my local liquidation bin store and found some vehicle decals that sell for $200. That's a good mystery box. Nice. Since y'all live in Colorado, have you been watching Colorado's college football team? I'm a fan of what Deion Sanders has been doing for that team. I mean, no. The Buffs? Is it the Buffaloes?
We don't watch any TV really.
I mean, yeah, I used to watch a lot of football, Broncos mostly, but ever since we've been working for ourselves, it's like we just don't have time.
You don't like Broncos? I just bought you a shirt from Erica. I'm just kidding.
Did you? I mean, I don't really.
I didn't really buy it for you. I bought it to resell. But you can have it if you want. I know you don't like Broncos anymore.
I got to a point. It was like, you know, I just stopped watching. I don't know. Ran out of time, and then I realized I'm not really missing it. So, Coach Prime. Who's Coach Prime? Like Coach Optimus Prime? Living Pickers. I'm sad that I don't have a Goodwill bins in my area. I'd have to go to Kansas City, which is a 3-hour drive. Yeah, that's a bit of a drive. Kathy will drive up an hour and a half to some other ones, but 3 hours, that's a lot. Debbie said, did you find out why the fire alarm went off that day at the storage bin? No, we didn't. We didn't really ask questions. It literally went off for like 5 seconds. My guess is it was just a little test. Erica had a lot of great stuff. My brother had a neighbor in Aurora that had Denver Broncos logo painted on his roof. Yeah.
What did that thing in Fountain that we used to drive by all the time? It was like a UFO or something. It wasn't really painted on their roof. They had something weird on the roof.
Yeah. Well, there was a murder at that house, remember?
No.
So we used to live in a place called Security, Colorado, which for a short time, I guess, apparently became the hottest place to live in the United States, which I thought was hilarious because it's a place that would not be considered that if you lived here. But there was this famous house. It was on one like Main Street of the little suburb that had like a art. This guy made like he welded together like a little UFO looking thing, and he had it on his roof. And he had like another like little UFO kind of shooting it down. It was like on his roof 24. It wasn't like Halloween decor. It was like bolted to his roof. And everybody hated it, but he was allowed to do it because of whatever, you know. And then while we lived in that neighborhood, there was a murder there. And the guy killed somebody, went to jail for the rest of his life. And then the alien UFO went away.
Uh-oh.
If I was going to Kansas City, it would be to do a whole thrifting trip, not just go to the bins. It's a good idea. Mimi drives 4 hours to the closest bins, stay a couple of days. Yeah, she'll fill up her car. All right, let's see here.
Have you listed one yet?
No.
Well, you do have to read the chat.
I've got 2 racing games I could probably bundle together, but this case is messed up. I don't know. I'll probably put off the racing games.
don't want to call these blue and then someone says they're not like blue. Does this look blue? They're like super
That does not
dark.
look blue to me.
Well, a bluish. Or does it look black? I don't know what color B pen means. Hudson B pen color.
What is B pen? What is the color B pen? Ballpoint pen? Beepin? Charcoal says Mimi. Sitting here avoiding editing a video. I don't want to do it. Just do it. You won't regret it. Rural Squirrel, what's going on? Kristen?
Hey, Kristen. Are you traveling right now?
Yeah, where you at? So did your traffic on eBay go through the roof yesterday?
I don't know. How do I look at it?
Let's see how many views my listing has.
What was yesterday? The 20th? No, yesterday was probably the worst day in the last week for me. $151.
My one listing has 3 views from a week ago. It's not a game that I feel is gonna sell quick at all. They look charcoal.
All right, I just left the color off. That's the way I do it.
Did you lay the kids down?
No. So now I need to.
Kathy, do you like dangling earrings or just flat ones?
Is this a
Debbie asked.
Oh.
Do you like dangly earrings? Would you rather? Should we play Would You Rather, guys? Kathy loves Would You Rather. She wants to hear all of your Would You Rathers right now. Give me the best of the best. I'll ask him. I'll ask her.
I do not like dangly earrings. I also don't think I've ever changed my earrings ever. These are just the only ones I've ever wear.
Are they the ones I bought you?
I think so.
I got 3 Batman games. That sounds like a good bundle, right? 3 Xbox 360. Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, and Injustice. Gods Among Us. Question: have you sold anything on Vestiaire? What's that? Vestiaire?
I haven't.
Jared says your traffic, not your sales.
I don't know how do you look at that?
You go right here, traffic.
Where is it?
Well, it might be in a different spot of you. Traffic.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
How do you look at it for yesterday?
Maybe page views. Click on the blue page views.
Wait. What's the date?
Today's the 21st.
But the question is about the 20th?
For the weekend? Or for this week? Yesterday?
I don't know what this means. But I don't know how to read stats and crap.
Stats and crap. This crap doesn't matter,
Does
guys.
this say that it was a lot of whatevers? I don't know what it says.
Are you looking at one day?
I think so.
So, I mean, it was a 40% increase over the last day?
Or the last day that year. What is prior time period?
The day before. If you're looking at one day, it's the day before.
Let's see. So I guess I still don't know. I don't know how to read this stuff.
She's like, I'd rather just list
you guys,
stuff.
Yeah, like I don't even care about all these things.
Hopefully that answers your question, Jared. Whatever numbers you see on the screen. When I was at the bins today, I accidentally lost my IKEA bag that had a cool Cobra Kai shirt in it. I was gonna keep it for myself. Aw. Do you know what Cobra Kai is?
What? So I see that these pants have like the knee thingies, but I don't. Do you think they're double knee then? I'm just reading off. I know these aren't the exact same pants, and these are women's. But...
That would probably mean double knee. Ooh. Christy says, "What do you mean left the color off? It makes me put something there." Or get a red notification saying missing item specifics.
I say unknown.
Show her your missing item specifics. She just lets it be.
Things still sell.
Oh, this has 2 discs. You know, I never have played these games. Would you rather resell or work a 9 to 5 making $1 million a year? Is it only 9 to 5?
Like, what's the 9 to 5 though?
Or is it 9 to 5, but you're expected to work 80 hours a week? Articulated knee, says Tommy. Reticulating splines. What platform is that? eBay? Or these are 360. Batman 360. Million a year is only like $400K after taxes.
That's not enough.
400K no tax? I mean, obviously, I'd be taking $1 million a year. I mean,
yeah, but like, what's the job?
What's the job?
For me, I don't like to be around people that much, so.
Yeah. I'm sorry, we have to reject your would you rather. Not enough information. I'm just kidding.
Like, I cannot play. This is why I can't play the game. I can't just answer the question.
What was the one I asked you the other day?
Was it like super easy, but I still couldn't decide?
I like the ones that are like basically the opposite. What was it?
I don't remember.
I'm trying to. I remember part of it. It was something I saw on TikTok. I gotta Google it real quick, see if it's something. Because I don't want to missay it. All right, so this was the one that I saw on TikTok. Would you rather, like, you have to have one,
or else what? I die.
It's just the nature of the game. Would you rather have like seeds in meat, like when you eat meat it has seeds in it?
Oh God.
Or
this is the question that grossed me out. I'm already so grossed out.
Or
oh my God.
bones
Ew.
in your fruit. Like when you're eating fruit, you have to eat around a bone like you do on meat.
I don't like.
Or if you're eating meat, you have to eat around seeds like you do on fruit.
I don't like meat with bones.
What would you rather have? You don't want bones in your fruit or seeds in your meat?
I don't want either of those. It's nasty. Did I just smear all my...
Oh, you did kind of smear your makeup. You did. Neither. Gross, man.
It's like all over my face. All right, guys.
Why isn't it not gross? Why is it gross?
Because it's just
meat seeds.
I gotta go wipe my face.
Guys, give me a good would you rather for Kathy. I think they sell high and in items on Vesteri. How do you say that word? Vester Collective. My traffic is slowed down. I'm gonna resell it. What's going on? Don't have anything that expensive.
I really should go lay the kids down, but I don't want to, and I do not want to be here alone while you do.
Gussets. That's what Kristen called them. The knees.
The
Gussets? The knees? I don't know. Maybe that's not what she's talking about. But it was... Tommy said articulating knees. Do you mean does that mean my steak would be a fruit? Then it'd be healthy.
My steak is pretty healthy, isn't it?
If it's not, give it 2 years, it'll be healthy. Yeah, I'm trying to list some games.
At least get your photograph so you can like list tomorrow.
I have nowhere to photograph. That's the problem. Especially like lots of games.
Okay, well at least get your ideas and. Like,
well, yeah, I'm gonna bundle these. I'll probably do a draft. That's what I could do.
It's like
Draft it, figure out the price.
Photograph in my office if you need.
Yeah. $1 million a year is kind of hard to pass up. Yeah. Debbie says I have to go. See y'all later. Good night, Debbie.
Night, Debbie.
Thanks for hanging out and supporting us. Appreciate it. Jobs making $1 million probably wouldn't be just a 9 to 5. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, man. How many years do you have to commit to the 9 to 5? Tammy's asking, how long have y'all been reselling?
Forever.
What's that from?
My favorite movie.
The only movie you've ever seen, apparently. Kathy's been reselling.
I mean, at least a little bit of reselling
since when our kid was born, right?
Pretty much.
Started
at least
when
since
Connor
I was born.
Connor or Sai? Sai?
I mean,
7 years?
I think I started kidding around when Sai was born. But I might have done Mercari a little bit before that and like locals and JBF sales and stuff before that.
We not accidentally, but we resold a minivan once. Before we were resellers. Who cares what the job is? 3 years, you could retire.
I care. I really can't. I don't think I could work a job again. I don't.
Yeah, depends on who the boss is. Hello guys, my wife and I just started reselling 4 weeks now on Mercari. Would it be a good idea to start on eBay? Yeah. Well, yeah. What do you resell? I mean, hands down, eBay is going to have more traffic for pretty much whatever you say. So, it's probably a good idea to at least test it out and see for yourself. Neither grows. I pick bones because it's easier to eat around them. I mean, eating a peach is basically like eating around a bone anyway. You got that rock in the middle of it.
You stop.
Seeds. I know. Imagine like like little strawberry, like raspberry seeds in like a steak. I don't like my food mixed together. Keep it separated. Yeah, eBay does have a learning curve, but it is worth it. Vestiaire. Desert Sellers. Hey, friends, what's going on?
Hello.
How you doing tonight? Vestiaire Collective is for high-end designer clothing. They authenticate everything that they sell that sells on the platform. Everything, huh? Like millionaire is French. Vestiaire. You, Kathy, inspired her to start. Laurentis Pulo.
Yay.
Vestaire's for bougie stuff, but I wonder if anyone has used it and how different it is from the real. Oh, is it like the real? You like send it in and they do it all? LA Dan, I'm a fan of sports, so I'm happy watching. I'm always watching sports. I don't know why I said happy. You didn't say anything about happy. So I'm always watching sports. And Coach Prime is Deion Sanders. Oh, is that his nickname? His nickname. Yep, his nickname is Prime Time. Deion Sanders. He was a cowboy, wasn't he? Simona, hello. Hi, nice. You're still live? Yeah, probably for another hour. I gotta get something done though. So I'm gonna lot those up. I gotta get caught up on this chat. Okay, so I'm not working a 9 to 5, but my husband already works 9 to 5, so it's okay with me if he starts making $1 million a year. There you go. Loophole.
Yeah, you could do that for us.
Big old rock. You're grossing Kathy out is hilarious. Nobody else has given me any more would you rather, so I guess I'm gonna have to Google them.
Do your work.
All the stuff we collect over the 50 years. LOL, lots of vintage stuff. Nice. Yeah, eBay's good for vintage. If it's doing well on Mercari, I would imagine. What do you think? How do you think the vintage market is on Mercari versus eBay? I always look at Mercari more like video games and collectible kind of stuff.
I hardly sell any vintage stuff, so.
Definitely reminds me of me and my husband messing with each other. Would you rather go to a Benz that smells or is hot?
Oh no. Oh no.
Isn't every Benz hot and smelly though?
No, like okay, at ours right now there's this one bin where it's like right under this big old fan, and I love going in that bin.
It's
just
cold.
Standing right under the fan. No, ours isn't too hot. But if it was, I don't think I could go in there. But if it's smelly, I definitely couldn't go in there. So I guess I pick hot.
Hey, I found you a Gucci belt for $2.99 on Vestiaire. You got some Gucci flip-flops? Or did you get rid of those?
Well, I thought they were fake when I bought them, but I wanted to like do a video, like compare. Like I was like, oh, I'll buy a real pair, and then we could do a video. And then a year or two went by, and I was like, I still have these, and we never did that. So I'm just gonna redonate them.
See you later, living picker.
Night.
Thanks for stopping in. Get that video edited. Let's see. Would you rather be bald or have Trump's hair?
What does Trump's hair look like? I don't know what his hair looks like.
Like mine. I'm just kidding. You don't know what Trump's hair looks like?
I can't think of it. Here, let me see. I think I have a puzzle of him listed. What was that? Cusby? It's not actually. It's a zombie Trump or something. It's like a
caricature of him or something.
Oh, let's see. Puzzle. Oops. can't spell words.
I don't know. I'd probably rather be bald. But then again, I mean, like, it's Trump's hair. Like, everybody knows him and his hair.
What was the question?
Would you rather be bald or have that hair?
I think I'd rather have that hair.
I have 2 eBay stores. One is pay immediately after offer is accepted, and the other is not. I am moving my stuff over to the one that requires payment immediately. Anyone have immediate pay now? I mean, we require it. Basically, I've required it on my 2 purchases or my 2 sales. I probably will. I think the normal everyday average reseller is better off having pay now, immediate payment. I do think there is a little bit of a benefit if you have a lot of things that people would bundle together, because they could like buy them all and then you could send them one invoice and it just makes it easier, I guess. But we don't really sell stuff that way, so I guess if you did it that way. A Benz that smells. Mimi wears a mask. The cowboy, the Neon Dion. Was that his nickname? I guess just to start editing my YouTube video. I gotta be done so I could drop it tomorrow. At least the YouTube Shorts is already done. Nice. Get it done, man. No bones or seeds. I've been selling more on Mercari than eBay lately. I mostly sell one of a kind and vintage stuff. Okay. Good to know. I would describe it as really prime, a really primped comb over. Oh, primped, is that like prim and proper, or primped or something? What's primped mean? I was thinking crimped, like 90s crimping. Would you rather give up air conditioning or heating for the rest? I would give up heating in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
Dang, polo this jacket.
And now we live in Colorado. Polo that jacket. He also played for the Niners for a minute. He played Major League Baseball too.
Who did?
Deion Sanders.
I thought we were still talking about Trump. I was like, what in the world? I was like, first time hearing of that.
Yeah. He played... What? I just Googled Deion Sanders teams. And the 4 teams that came up: Cincinnati Reds, San Francisco Giants, Atlanta Braves, and New York Yankees. Aren't those all MLB teams? They didn't name any NFL teams. Cowboys, Redskins, Ravens. He played the Falcons, Niners, Cowboys, Redskins, and the Ravens. Man, I didn't know he got around that much. I've moved mine to immediate payment after having it without for over 25 years. I like getting my money right away. Just saying. Yeah, immediate payment. I mean, that's basically what you've always had, right? You've always used the immediate payment.
Yeah.
eBay announced that they were moving to immediate payment for everyone, but that was like 2 years ago, so whatever. He's played for several football teams. He's the only pro who has been to Super Bowl and the World Series. Oh. So he was a good baseball player. Not like, didn't Michael Jordan do that? He played baseball, but was he good at it?
Don't ask me. Was I even alive?
Were you even alive? I would rather smell because I could put Vaseline under my nose. Would you rather go to a bins that smells or is hot? Oh! Immediate payment is only good for offers that eBay has rolled over to the buyer to immediately pay. Not everyone is rolled over, so it doesn't matter if you require it or not. Hey!
What?
I don't know why we didn't get an announcement thingy. Let me see.
All right, what are all these animals?
R&R Goody sent us a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. Have fun hanging out tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for a fun hangout tonight. I don't know how I butchered that so much. Thank you so much.
All right, we see a tiger, zebra. Is this like a cheetah or something? There it goes. Or did you just?
I just,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you guys for a fun hangout tonight. Smile.
Thanks. I guess I didn't have it on the scene, so I just had to do that. Appreciate you so much. What's up?
What do we see? Tiger, zebra. Is this like a cheetah or something, you think?
Where do you see tiger?
Isn't this a tiger?
That's a cheetah.
Oh.
Right?
So none of these are tigers? So then what
Tigers
is this
have
one? They just
stripe.
have different...
Cheetahs and zebras.
I feel like...
Leopard?
What do y'all see?
What animals do you see in that print? Let me
animal.
hide this
I
real
guess
quick.
A tiger. I don't know. Wouldn't it be?
Mimi says, I have too many people not paying for offers. They win. It's like, I like that eBay is requiring customers to have a credit card on file like Poshmark. Yeah, they need, I feel like they need to, right? Maybe leopard and cheetah. Oh, what's going on? It's bouncing around. I would rather work for myself. I already make someone else a ton of money every year. Hard pass. I want autonomy. Yeah, it would definitely be very hard to ever work for somebody else again. Definitely. Michelle, hey, how's it going? Started selling at a new concept store called Drescue, where you rent a rack for 2 weeks and can sell up to 50 items. Apparently, they are all over the world. They supply everything to tag items. So you tag your items, you hang it on the rack. You have 2 weeks and a limit of 50 items to hang on there. And then basically whatever they sell, like how much does it cost for that 2 weeks for 50 items? Is it like a set price or do they take a percentage? That's an interesting concept.
Made a sale.
What'd you sell?
Some Atrex animal print booties.
Mm-hmm. Probably going to hear it on
I can hear it.
List Perfectly in a few minutes. Maybe both leopard and cheetah.
I also don't know if it, I mean, this sizing looks like men's, right? 42, 44?
Yeah.
That would be like a men's chest. Does that look like it buttons men's way?
No.
That looks like it buttons women's way?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it does, but it is vintage sizing. But I can't find anything like it either.
Kristen's asking, are you going to the bins next week?
Probably. Are you coming down? I don't have it like planned out or anything. Even today, I was like, I'm gonna go to the bins today, and that pretty much messed up the rest of my day.
Kristen said Tiger King keyword.
I know.
That's what I said in the haul.
We did a haul. That's probably coming out tomorrow.
I couldn't remember the guy's name. I remembered Carol Baskin. What's the guy's name?
I still
Tiger
don't know.
King. I can't. What's his name?
I don't know.
I'm asking them.
Oh. You could just Google it.
I ain't got time for that. Leopard, cheetah, zebra. Tommy says, just call it animal print. Get on with it.
But like, what even is it? Like, is it really women's?
Joe
It's such
Exotic.
a-
That's his name.
Oh, Joe Exotic.
Jungle Safari.
Okay, so like this one's women's and it says XXL, but why does this say 42, 44? That's a chest size, right? I don't know how they sized things back whenever this was made. But.
Simona says 42-44 looks like a women's size to me. Dredge to dollars. Thanks, Kathy and Chris, for all the information you drop in your videos. You're welcome. Thanks for watching.
All right. Village Fair Jungle. Did we say, jungle? Safari? Wait, is it jungle?
I don't know if are cheetahs in the jungle? They're more like in the...
Safari, animal.
Yeah, like
print,
plains. Zebras too.
Zebra, cheetah.
Like the...
Button up shirt.
What's it called?
It's huge. Like, this is the measurement.
42-44 is regular European women's sizes.
Oh, because, yeah, the pit to pit is 33. So that's like that's really big. That's
42 centimeter? Is it centimeters? If it's European, it's got to be centimeters.
I'm just saying, like, a pit to pit of 33, that would be like almost like a men's 4X.
But
and this
40...
is vintage women's. That would be what, like a 6X women?
Right, but you're like, what would a 20 be?
A 20 what?
Because 42 centimeters is not 42 inches.
I'm just talking about my own measurements.
What were your measurements?
I measured this shirt. Pit to pit is 33 inches. That's like a men's modern day 4X.
I mean, is it supposed to be big and flowy?
I don't know. I mean, what did a vintage that would be really big and flowy? Is it like a muumuu? Button up muumuu shirt.
I mean, do you have pictures of that other one?
It does look like a women's shirt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just weird.
You collect old gaming stuff. We have a bunch of Atari games with boxes and PlayStation. Kind of unsure about selling them. I mean, yeah, if you definitely sell them if you're not collecting them. Atari's not as collectible, I'd say. I mean, I don't personally collect Atari. And PlayStation, I'm more of like a Nintendo cartridge consoles. But there are markets for that kind of stuff. So if you're not interested in keeping it, I'd say definitely list it. Tommy says, is it European sizing? Drescue, they rent you a rack for about 180, charge 17% commission. So like how many racks are in like one of these kind of stores? Is it a big store? Like 50 racks? Only garage sales or only bins? Oh, would you rather only do garage sales or only bins? It's hard. If we had good garage sales, I'd say garage sales.
We just don't go to enough. I think bins because garage sale, I'm too uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't like the people that are doing it looking at me. Like, I hate when I'm the only one there. I don't like making chit chat. Just like, that's a waste of time. I'm just, you guys, I'm not a very personable person.
Kathy's not a person.
I'm not a person.
Love that Mercari sound effect. Joe Exotic. 159 fee, 17 commission. Every time something sells, you could replace it or wait until a few have over. Average seller makes about 600 a week. My location in Studio City in LA. Well, sounds like a good place to have some stuff. If you can make 600 a week. No man I know is wearing that shirt. Joe Exotic would definitely wear that shirt. But he's in jail. Isn't he still in jail? What did you guys do before reselling?
I was trying to think of something funny to say, but I couldn't.
We just bought stuff without selling. That's what we we consumed. I was
I was just like survive. We just survived.
I was working for myself building custom furniture. Custom built hardwood furniture out of the garage. I have a full-on wood shop still. Before that, I've been like in maintenance. Like I've been a maintenance guy. I'm a kind of I can fix almost anything kind of guy. Almost. What have I not been able to fix?
I'll tell you later.
Other than you?
I was gonna say me.
Can't fix that. No, just kidding, guys. Kathy, what'd you do? You were.
I mean, I went to college. I worked at Subway. I worked at an eye doctor. And I had a child.
Kathy was.
I started reselling.
Kathy was an optometric. How do you say that word?
I was an office manager, mostly.
She was the person that when you go and get new glasses, they would be like, "Can you look into this thing?" and push that button that blows germs right into your eyeball. That was her. That's what we did. 42.44, a regular. Savvy Thrifty super chat $1.99. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Look at that little picture. It's like a little lemon, super lemon. I think it was a super sticker. Let me see. Does it show here? It doesn't show there. Savvy Thrifter. Thank you so much for that. So 42.44. Are you still working on that, Joe Exotic?
No.
Okay. I'm so behind. Sorry. Would you rather eat live ants or raw liver? I'd probably eat. What would you eat?
What is the? I don't want to know.
Raw liver
Or
ants?
ants. No, just kidding. I don't want to eat liver. That's disgusting.
Well, if you eat an ant, you'd kind of be like eating a lot of livers. Do they have livers? You'd eat like 100 livers. How many ants? Is it like 2 ants? I'd eat 2 ants in a heartbeat over a raw liver. .42 is a size L, says Simona. In case you needed to know. Let's put unisex.
Well, I mean, it says XXL on the shirt, which even still seems small compared to my modern day measurements.
Matt, the bearded PokeTuber, what's going on?
Hi, Matt.
Good night, Kristen. Pink G's here. Hello.
So many of my photos lately are looking like this, like so blurry. It's like I'm just not even. It's just. I'm not gonna retake it, but.
Rob's here, Junk Monkey. I think the bins, because you find more stuff in one trip most of the time. I don't know. So, like, of the videos that we watch.
I was gonna say you probably can't find like much video games and stuff.
Yeah, never the bins. But I think of like the videos where people find really good stuff. Kayla, homeschooling picker, just found like all kinds of vintage video games for like $2 each. Like with the boxes and stuff. You would never find that at the bins. Never. I would never find that at a garage sale either. So, but definitely never the bins for anybody. Village Fair size chart says the size is equivalent to XL. Hey, Rob. Savvy Thrifty, hello. Busy Girl says, I don't like to haggle. Rob says, I love to haggle. LA Jen. Okay, what about bins or only auctions? Only bins or only auctions?
I don't like auctions.
I've never been to an
I
auction.
don't want to go to one.
Christy, yeah. Bins, I don't like all the chatting at yard sales. I'm working, so I can't be chatting. You should see the rainbow men's Crocs I just listed on Posh, says Rob.
Let's see them. How do we? I don't even know how to search people except
He
for
could
on my
put a
phone.
link. Put a link, Rob.
Well, I mean, there's gotta be a way.
They make a pill for that, Chris? Wait, what was this about?
What is your thing at Junk Monkey?
Here, he just posted it.
Ooh, fancy. That's a good deal for some Crocs. Who needs Crocs?
Those are cool.
Size 11 women's, men's 9. Those are cool. I'd price them at $49.
Size 9. Too small for me. I wouldn't wear them though, but good evening, Kathy and Chris. What's going on, Carmen? Lisa, peace out, folks. Good night. Slay here in Virginia. Good night.
Night-night.
The ocular pressure measuring. Yep. Yep. And what does it do? It just tells you if you might have glaucoma.
Yeah. It gets the pressure in your eye.
Would you rather list 30 items a day or ship 10 items a day?
Well,
I like shipping a lot more than listing. If it's strictly
I know,
out of...
but like shipping is good because of how we do our inventory. But like how...
If it resulted in the same dollar amount, I would only ship 10
I hate
items a day.
shipping when like it's a bunch of sweaters that I haven't lint rolled in and stuff yet. But I like shipping when it's just a bunch of polys of shoes or clothes and I just stick it in.
Test the pressure of your eye to make sure you don't have glaucoma. Lemons are superheroes full of antioxidants. Good to know. You guys are great. You're great. Thank you so much. Would you rather eat Rocky Mountain oysters or liver?
None. I don't even know how to list this.
At least, at least Rocky Mountain oysters are cooked. If you're talking raw liver, I don't know. What about only listing your own? What is that? Using your own packaging material, polymailers boxes, or always using priority boxes no matter what.
That's boring.
But it's free.
Yeah.
Can I like swallow the ants whole? Niners just won their 13th regular season game in a row, which is an NFL record.
What is this?
Wow. What are you laughing at? What are you putting on? Come on. Come on. This is a family show.
I'm trying to look up some Spanx.
You left it there for way too long.
I'm still
Trying to get us
trying to figure out
banned.
what it is. I didn't know they had.
Guys, we won't be able to go live next week. There's an ant in Australia that carries a tangy honey like liquid in its tail section. I would eat those.
I just don't understand what I'm trying to list.
Lori's here says, what the heck is she listing? Spanx.
But like, I don't get what these are.
Apparently that's related to men's G-strings or something.
This one's going to. I can't do this one right now.
Now that you're not using the spreadsheet, how do you know what letter the item is in?
I still use the spreadsheet for that.
Yeah.
I
I'm going
just
to be
don't like-
transitioning her into using List Perfectly, but we just haven't sat down and done it yet.
Right.
For the storage.
Mostly what I meant is that I just don't type in my average cost
The
of goods for the bins
bookkeeping
and
part
stuff
of it.
lately. And I really just started that like the last month or two. So.
What's up, kids? What's going on, Red Dirt Picker?
Hello.
I've never been. Rob says, I found some really good video games at the bins. What? When? Recently? Like in the last year? Would you rather use eye drop made of vinegar or
God.
TP made of sandpaper?
TP. I accidentally touched my eye with the jalapeno hand yesterday, and
Well, that's not vinegar.
I know, but it's kind of like...
That's capsaicin.
It just made me think of it.
I mean, I feel like I've had... Here's the thing. I don't use eye drops. I use toilet paper. I would rather have vinegar eye drops. Because I don't use them anyway. Antoinette, hello? Sandpaper TP. You didn't say how fine the grit had to be. Yeah, 5,000 grit sandpaper, which is smoother than Angel Soft. Lori says, hi, Chris and Kathy and friends. Just stopping in to say hello for a bit.
Hello.
Kelly just finished watching the 49er game. This is two Kellys. Two 49er Kelly. Two 49er fans named Kelly. Kelly, have you met Kelly? Why are you guys coming up with these weird questions? We're weird. And it's driving Kathy crazy. We were doing like would you rather questions. This should be easy to answer. Would you rather get a 10 by 10 storage unit full of shoes or full of clothes? Shoes, but they are all Payless shoes. I don't know. They're all Dr. Scholl's. Definitely shoes. Definitely shoes. I would put $35 on it. Somebody would offer $25 to $30. Oh, on those Crocs. Is shears the new name for pantyhose? Looking at Kathy's screen. I don't know. Listed them $5 above what Posh recommended. Posh recommended that.
I don't know. I always just list my Crocs. I mean, those because they're cool tie-dye. I would list them higher. A normal Croc I would probably list at like $39, and then Posh VA would send 20% off. Let's see. Sold Crocs. Not that I wouldn't accept 25. If someone offered me 25, I'd probably take it. I just list stuff at ridiculous amounts and see what offers come in usually.
Mimi says, I never go by the recommendation. Not raw liver. I don't know. I've never eaten liver. I've never eaten Rocky Mountain oysters either, but that's a tough one. That's a tough one. You like cooked liver? I guess I've had liver wurst as a kid. My grandpa would eat it, and I didn't know what it was, but it was good when I was a kid until I found out what it was. And then it was gross. Never go by what Posh recommends. You're leaving money on the table doing that. Savvy Thrifty. You just upped it up to $35. There you go.
I hope it sells.
What the heck is she listing? Red Picker said weenus. Yeah. Kathy's trying to get us banned. Gonna get us kicked off the YouTubes.
How much should I list this shirt for? There's not really good comps.
What would Joe Exotic pay for that?
It's like my initial thought was 30, but I really think I could probably list it for more because it's unique. Oops.
Why are you not using the spreadsheet anymore?
It's time consuming.
We've hired a bookkeeper this year, and the bookkeeper does all that or we're paying the bookkeeper to do that, keep the books.
So
And
I should use my time more wisely.
And so, yeah. And
I'm gonna list this for 50 and see what happens.
using the spreadsheet, it's nice to know exactly how much you make for each item, but it's not necessary to know that. At least when Kathy's selling as much as she does, it's not necessary anymore. And in all honesty, we've probably waited too long. We probably waited too long to change from doing item by item. Some people don't even do it at all. They just kind of, take all the cost of goods off. Kathy just really liked to hone in on her numbers and know exactly. Just tag Ginger Marvin on Instagram. Find those games at the bins. You found them recently? You wanna send them to me? I'll check them out for you. Let me see what games they are first. Those aren't that good.
Don't be rude.
It's the NCAA football 14. Isn't that like a $100 game?
I think so, yeah.
Age of Empires Gold Edition, Empire Earth, College Hoops, NCAA 2K8. I don't know about that game. Is that a good one? Did that one sell for a lot? Would you rather go yard selling for only shoes and negotiate each price, or pick bin pick only clothes?
You guys, I feel like I'm being forced into situations I would never choose for myself.
Hey, babe, nobody's gonna hold you to these would you rather's. Like, come on. These are for fun. Nobody's gonna watch a video 2 years from now and be like, you said
This is not fun.
on September 21st,
They might though.
2023, that you would buy shoes. Yeah, nobody's gonna do that. Minnie got a cha-ching.
Awesome. What'd you get a cha-ching about?
Oh. She said I didn't sell anything. I think they did. Oh, it's calling out your cha-ching. Are those images coming up because of Kathy's search history?
No, I literally need to list them. Have I ever even worn pantyhose? Is that what those are?
I don't know what those men's things were.
Oh, yeah.
I need to meet the other Kelly. Kelly. We could watch 49ers. Kelly says, yes, Kelly, come to Waco. Would you rather live in Texas in the summer or Alaska in the winter? Alaska all day. All day. All right, so this game doesn't seem too bad. Oh, these are brand new. Braunschweiger? What's that? Sounds like something I don't want to Google, though. If you're not using the spreadsheet anymore, how are you keeping track of your items?
Is that just two of the same question?
As far as where they are, she does still use it to keep track. For now, we're going to use List Perfectly. eBay, if you don't know, you could use the spot Hidden SKU. I think it's called Hidden SKU, right?
I've never used it yet.
List Perfectly does autofill it out with the SKU. So that's what we would be able to do. Then we would just search List Perfectly to find it. But yeah, the hardest, the different part that for us would be using List Perfectly for finding the inventory and storing the inventory location, which should not be any more difficult or less difficult. It should just be like a transition of difficulty. Custom label SKU, yeah. List Perfectly does, because Poshmark has it too. And so List Perfectly will put it for both Poshmark and Mercari, or Poshmark and eBay. And why that's useful is if you could print out like a pick list, so you could print out all your sales from eBay. I don't know if you could do it on Poshmark, but on eBay you could print out a pick list. I'm pretty sure, and it would have the inventory location there. Too time consuming. It is time consuming. Chris, I just checked it out. February last year. Which program? We use List Perfectly. That's what Kathy's been using. Would you find $5 to $10 games fairly often? I mean, any game out there is about $5 nowadays. You never find really any games. You found that cool drawer?
Yeah.
That was probably the coolest video game thing Kathy's found.
And the talkie thing. No, it's not really
and
a
the
video
what?
game, but walkie-talkie.
Oh, the talk boy.
I know it's not a video game.
Doggo's still out cold. That dude can snooze through anything. Yeah. Yeah, he can. He's got two brothers, two little brothers that keep him on his toes. Batman. Oh. Whoa. Apparently this game brand new is worth $100.
And $5 for pre-owned.
Actually, it's not too. I was thinking about lotting these three together, but they seem to be
Good.
better to not. Maybe this one, $15 free ship. Yeah, probably will. These questions are getting, I don't know how to say that word. Macabre? Macabre? I have to Google that word. Disturbing and horrifying. Macabre.
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 I've never seen that word in my life. But they kind of are. Those questions are kind of getting macabre. I learned a new word that I'm probably going to use it. Disturbing.
Oh.
Custom label. Erica's here. What's going on?
Hey, Erica. How'd your show go?
How'd your show go? Kathy, did you ever list that Vera Bradley Midnight Blues? It was a wrist wallet or something?
Yes, I think it sold like the same day that I listed it.
Dye your hair or eyebrows another color?
Oh my gosh.
I should probably dye my hair. It's getting gray. What'd you say? Oh my gosh.
I don't want to do either of those.
Kathy does get highlights every once in a while. That's
I know,
kind
I
of like
didn't even
dyeing
do
your
that.
hair.
So,
That's dyeing your hair. Legend says, yeah, I just reached 1,300 points. Soon, guys. Soon.
I was thinking about it today.
What?
Just the points thing. I was just mostly thinking like, man, we just need to make a to-do list and do a little bit of.
Well, that's the problem. Like,
I know right now
we're so spread thin. Spread so thin.
You really got to get the other house done.
So yeah, next week I'm gonna be spending a lot of time in the house. Because working on the houses and stuff is when I would be doing this kind of that kind of stuff. So, do you test the video games before selling them? I have a ton of games, but I haven't had the time to test them. But I guess if the buyer wants to return it, they will anyways. On discs, I don't really test if it's not scratched. The few games that I've listed, the discs have been, you know, they would obviously work, so I sold them as tested. But yeah, if they had an issue, I would obviously take the return because these, I don't know, I might need to test these. Some of them look like they have something I would be worried about. So I'm not getting any listings up tonight. It's officially fall this weekend and it'll be 98 here, so yeah, you'd rather be in Alaska. Erica said thanks for coming to her live.
Yeah.
Macabre. Macorn cob. Would you rather have 2 more dogs or 1 more baby? Oh my gosh.
2 more dogs. That was an easy one.
What if it was a girl?
That was an easy one.
What if it was a baby girl?
I like boys. I did used to want. I wished I had a girl, but I like boys. If I had another kid, I would probably hope it was a boy.
I knew it. I refuse to answer that question. Had to Google it as well.
Today, you
What?
want to tell them your story about our other dog that you...
What story?
You weren't really keeping much. He was working at the other house, our old dog that passed away. Did she ever be in any videos? Because we did do YouTube a little bit before she died. Anyways, our other chocolate lab that died a few years ago. She like jacked up the trim in our closet one night.
She got stuck in the closet one night and started chewing the trim.
So he brought the trim here today, which I was like, why did you bring this? Because he's trying to like find a match at the hardware store. But he's like, I'm going to keep it so I can remember. Like, you're so weird. That was his favorite dog ever. Even more than Reese.
She was a good dog.
He did a lot of bad things. Lonely.
He's not lonely. He's sleeping all the time. I'm trying to find a picture of her. She was a good girl. Except when she chewed up that laptop. That was not a good girl. Knew it was pronounced that way. Found a home for 3 of the 4 puppies today. Nice.
Aw.
We almost got a cat.
Yeah. I want the cat.
I mean, she definitely was on your Instagram. This was... I don't know how to show this. Without... Whoa! Matt just... Bearded PokeTuber just came part of the crew.
Matt.
Thanks so much. Why didn't... Man, nothing is working with this. I'm going to get this working real quick. There it is. Bearded PokeTuber just became a member. Man, thank you so much. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the crew. There'll be fun stuff you could do soon. I am working on it. I'm working on it. It's just I'm not good at working on it.
You also have to list items for sale, get the other house up for rent.
I've got a lot on my plate.
Deal with me every day.
Oh, Kelly says, dang, I was trying to keep my eye out for it. It was my favorite pattern. Oops.
I don't know if this brand, I keep going away from the chat. I don't know if this brand of shoes, if this 9 is US or whatever. Let's see. Brother Valley 9.
Lori says, would you rather know everything or be amazing at everything, every activity you tried? Well, Lori, I have to say it's exhausting to be both of those. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think I'd want to know everything.
Everything?
Like actually know it, or like you're like cocky and you know what I mean?
Well, I guess
like you could know everything,
you choose
but
to be
still be
cocky
humble.
or not with your knowledge. I mean, that's
Right.
Ellie Jen says, would you rather be full blonde or completely black hair?
Me?
Yeah.
You hate black hair, right? I'm just kidding. I'd rather be black hair.
I don't hate black hair.
I'm just kidding. Do you like blonde hair?
Here, okay, look.
I think you like red hair, actually.
I said earlier I used to do maintenance a lot. Black hair in the drain was always worse than any other color hair. It's like anytime I pulled a drain, like a clogged drain, it was like always like black hair. So, I've never had to clear our drain out like I had to every single day when I worked maintenance at a hotel. I don't know why.
Why is this so hard for me to figure out?
Does list perfectly delist items automatically?
About as good as Bendu does. What were we watching the other day? I just feel like people are making it seem better than it is. Like the auto delisting.
Oh.
That it only
Yeah, it
does a
seemed weird
couple
that it
which
doesn't
platform.
delist like Mercari sales, which, right?
It doesn't auto list perfectly. Doesn't auto delist.
It'll
It
auto
does
delist
that,
your
like,
eBay sales.
That ding you keep hearing is this. It puts it right here, so like I could just click this and then still delist it. But
So it does not. It does not yet. They are working on it. As far as I know, I mean, they've got testers that are
like at FlipCon, basically they were like
they said it should be soon.
they didn't
About
want,
as soon as everything
they
that
didn't
I
want
say.
to relist it when it could only delist Posh and eBay. They wanted to relist they wanted to put it out when it could do all of them. So
They don't want to put it out and then it not work, but it's gonna do it. They say it'll delist from every platform. But yeah, I was surprised that because it was Dave. We were watching ADH Dave, and he was saying it doesn't delist when something sells on Mercari. It doesn't delist it from eBay. Is that how? Did I misunderstand that? I feel like we had to replay that section a couple times because I was like, "What's the point?" Like, not what's the point, but isn't the whole point so that it delists it from eBay so that you don't get negative marks on eBay, like on a double sell?
so I guess these are in US sizing.
Thanks for keeping me company while I listed and cross-posted. Have a great night. Paisley, good night. Thanks for hopping in and saying hi before you left. Appreciate it. Why aren't you using your spreadsheet? I'm using your wonderful spreadsheet. It's just we started using a bookkeeper, and the bookkeeper does all the bookkeeping for us. So as far as tracking the bookkeeping, we've stopped using the spreadsheet for that. We just the bookkeeper, you know, if you're not gonna pay a bookkeeper, definitely keep doing something so you know. Yeah. But you know, we got to a point where we'd rather spend that time of doing that on something else. And with a bookkeeper, we have a lot of other stuff going on, rather than not just reselling. We have a lot of other stuff. We got YouTube affiliates. There's a lot of things coming in and out. So, and with the house project and stuff like that, yeah, we're like, you know what? We need a bookkeeper. We waited way too long for a bookkeeper. It was one of the, I wouldn't say best things, but like one of the easiest things for us to just outsource, for the business. Mimi says, I only have 500 points. LOL. You need to hang out here more, Mimi.
There was a very long stretch you never came to the chat, Mimi.
Well, I mean, she was sick.
I missed her. I was very concerned at that time.
I know. Good night. Have to clean the kitchen. Oof. Do I have to clean the kitchen tonight?
I mean, I guess you... What?
See that? I had to cook 2 dinners.
I had to list 40 items, go to the bins. What else did I do? Probably nothing. Literally, that's, I think, all I did today.
Macabre. Who has the most points? My guess is either Junk Monkey or Tommy in Seattle. I don't know. Let me see if I can look it up. I gotta be careful. Jared says, I have 3 girls. Take the boys.
Girls are funny to me just whenever our kids are hanging out with friends that are girls. They're just different. They're just a little bossy and stuff. It's just funny. Not like bad.
Yeah. Tommy is the point leader. And then Kelly, Artful Journey, is in 2nd place. Mama with a Camera is in 3rd place. Then Junk Monkey. Junk Monkey, you're in 4th place. LA Jen, 5th place. Mandy Honing, 5th place. Or 6th place. Lil Miss Q, 7th place. So now we know which one of you are our best friends. Just kidding. We appreciate everyone here, even those that have been watching and have never said any words. We appreciate you so much for hanging out. Everybody's checking their points. Kelly said, yeah, I'm chatty. I thought that was still a shot of Reese. This is Reese. Right there in the middle. Who's a good boy? He's like, you woke me up. Oh, Chris, you're so sweet. She was your girl, my dog. She was a good dog. Reese is a good dog too. But like when we had both of them, Roxy was definitely the better dog.
Reese still jumps the fence at the old house.
He still runs away. Roxy would literally never run away. Like, we lived in an apartment when we had Roxy on the 3rd floor. And we had like interior hallways. And the downstairs door to get out of the apartment was like always unlocked and open, propped open for some reason. Right? Am I right? Or was it just never a door there?
Yeah, pretty much was open.
I feel like it was propped open. We were able to let her out on the 3rd floor. She would walk down the hallway inside, go outside to the dog area, go pee, and then come back up. Like, just like that. Didn't even like train her to do it or anything. Why is this so loud? What's the Sizely measurement tool on List Perfectly? If you use Sizely, it's integrated with List Perfectly. I don't know much about Sizely. I don't know how it works or anything. It's cool.
You have to pay for it separately.
Yeah. Do you have to pay for it separately?
You do.
So if you use it, we've never used it, but from what I understand is you can put the measurements in, and it will put the measurements on a photo of like an outline of the same kind of thing. So if you have a t-shirt, it'll look like a t-shirt and it'll have the measurements drawn on the picture, which is neat, but I don't know. We've never used it. Would you rather have a fully furnished house, have the house fully furnished, decorated, and in working order, or have the schoolie ready to hit the road? I would rather have the house done and then work on the schoolie.
Yeah.
That would be the fun part for me.
That's another reason I'm like super motivated to keep my listings up so I can start to buy some furniture and stuff. Like,
Jen says, "Well, y'all have a lot of points. Congrats, Tommy. That's a lot of points." He's always here. I need to make like a Tommy emoji. Tommy, give me your best idea for an emoji for you. We'll make you our first emoji. Waiting to trade him in for Chris dirty dancing in a tutu. That's never going to be on the table. How do you know how much you're making each month or mid-month without a spreadsheet? What does the bookkeeper do? So our bookkeeper takes, like, they have access to our accounts and stuff, and they classify all of our transactions, whether it's cost of goods. They classify all the money coming in, and so we get like a profit loss statement from the bookkeeper, and they tell us exactly what's coming in, what's going out. So it's a much more broader image, which is what matters more to me, at least, right? I mean, Kathy likes to know I made $7.48 on this pair of shoes.
I mostly like to know the day and the week and things like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. You can still have
without having to go into eBay and all the things separately and like figure it out like that.
The day. Oh, the profit per day and week.
Yeah.
So Kathy likes to know her daily.
It's like, yeah, I like to be like, oh, I made $50 profit on that item, but
because she does. She'll change her like what her goal is for the day based on yesterday's performance. If it was a slow day yesterday, she's gonna try to work a little bit harder. So she likes to have that, which is a little bit harder with the we could probably get some kind of daily report sent. I mean, we could probably set that up with QuickBooks.
If I just stop thinking about it, it will probably just be fine.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
I think when I think about it too much, I like try to like do things different out of my norm, and if I just did what I should do, then it doesn't matter. It all just works itself out.
Yeah, but does it work itself out because you know your numbers, and as soon as you stop knowing your numbers, it's gonna blow up, and then we're all gonna die?
Because like how I didn't list in July, but then I did sell similars.
Q.
What?
Sorry, I mean, Q just popped up and said, I made the list.
I was going to say, where has she been
she's probably out there driving somewhere. You're always driving.
I get worried when I don't hear from her too on the chat. So.
She's always here. Would you rather be stuck in a car with two stinky dogs or in a car with two people with bad breath?
Oh, gosh.
I'd rather have the dogs.
Yeah.
I could be like, gosh, Roxy, or gosh, Reese, you stink. I could like complaining to them, and they'll still love me. Like, Reese, you're such a bad boy.
Oh.
It's funny. Like last time he got away, I took him to the other house, and he got out when it was raining, and so I had to track him down in the neighborhood when it was raining and he got wet and stuff. And I'm like, come on, man! Like, why'd you like run out? Now you stink, and you're like, you get my car all muddy. And he's just like, like he felt bad or whatever. But then we got over it. List perfectly. Delisting used to be good, and now it stinks again.
I never really use it. I just trained myself to just delist all the time.
What do you mean, Christine? Kelly, good night. Have a blessed weekend. Glad your Niners won. Have you guys been productive tonight? So productive. Kathy's been productive enough for me to not feel bad about not listing a single thing. I feel bad, but I haven't listed a single thing. Have a good night. Thanks for keeping me company during listing. Oh, it's 10:20. It's 10:11. I mean, and the kids are still awake.
They probably went to sleep on their own.
I doubt it.
I don't know.
Guys, type 1 in the chat if you think the kids are still awake. 2 in the chat if you think they're asleep.
Well, hey, maybe they'll actually sleep past 6 a.m.
And Connor, if you're watching this, please come downstairs.
He's not.
Wait, what did I say? 1 if you're awake?
When I left them, they were playing Minecraft.
I forgot what I said. What does 1 mean? Because people are saying 1. They're still awake. I think that's what it means. 500 points for what?
For nothing.
You ever watch Whose Line Is It Anyway? What platforms do you list on? It does not delist all of the items in a bulk sale, only the first one. Oh, like on Poshmark. We list on 4 or 5 platforms. 4. What do you list on? Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, Citizen.
Yeah.
1 is awake. Everyone thinks they're awake, except for Christine. Christine, you have a lot of faith in her. I don't think they're awake. I mean, I don't think they're asleep. Lori says, I've lost the race due to having harder and harder time making Thursday nights. I'm now teaching a class Friday morning, so I have to be prepped Thursday night. 11 second graders. Oof. That sounds like exhausting but fun. Yeah, made the top 5. Reese jumps the fence. Well, he kind of... I don't know if he jumps it or if he gets under it somehow.
He used to at least jump it.
He used to jump it a lot. I think...
But I do feel like he's old, so I thought it was weird when you said he got out the other day.
One time, I think it was even on the video where he seemed super sore one day after getting home. And I think it's because he jumped and he either fell or hit hard or just was like, just an old dog jumping a fence. But yeah, sometimes the kids, like our house has a cattle gate. Our old house has a cattle gate on the side and like a 12-foot wide gate. And it's got like a space underneath where he would be able to get out if the boards, I've got some like railroad ties there because it's on a slope. And so he can get out that way sometimes. Glad to teach you a new word. Thanks. Macabre. Macabre. We had a pup that if you left the door open, he would bolt and run top speed until he was exhausted. More than once he got out. More than once he got all the way out of our neighborhood onto a busy road on rush hour. Oof. Yeah, Reese, I mean, he's good. He'll walk, like if I'm outside, he'll be with me. But if he gets out on his own, he gets a whiff of something and just kind of, he likes to explore. I have a hair on my nose. Can you explain a little bit more about how the bookkeeping? Do they have access to your bank account? How do they track individual item fees, different platforms? Thank you, and God bless. Well, ours, I don't know. I feel like we give more access than probably most people would. I don't know. What do you think? For bookkeeping?
Oh, sorry. I missed the first part of the question.
Could you explain a little bit more about the bookkeeping? How do they have access to only your bank account? How do they track individual item? So
They don't track individual items, so we just do how much we spent and how much we made.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know exactly how they track it, but they do have access to, we give ours access to everything. They are a trustworthy bookkeeper. I don't know. Does she have like a, does she want us to
I think
advertise her?
I don't know. I thought so.
I asked her when we signed up
weeks ago, but recently.
Right. Right.
I don't know.
So, I mean, we have the bookkeeper we use is one that a lot of YouTubers,
I assume they're
resellers use.
Do you want me to just show it?
Do
you want me to just like show it?
I mean, it's Ever Leslie Bookkeeping, but
anything they could just follow.
Yeah, I don't know if they're accepting more clients right now.
So yeah, this is her page on Instagram. It's Ever Leslie Bookkeeping.
She does bookkeeping for like, I don't know, should I say? Probably shouldn't say.
Well, I mean, she does it for resellers. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, Harry Tornado was like, "Hey, I want you to do my bookkeeping for her," and then she started a bookkeeping.
Told us about her last year at FlipCon last year.
Yeah, Kevin.
And then we were like, "Oh yeah, we need to do that," and then we forgot all the way till January. Not forgot, just we were being ourselves, not doing stuff.
So a lot of our friends that we trust their opinions recommended her, so we trust her.
I guess I could put this in the chat.
And she's done great.
But yes, they currently are adopting.
Yeah, they're going through
so she has
adoption.
a team. Like, it's not just her. She has lots of employees, helpers.
Yeah. Melissa says, having you guys on the TV helped me list 3 new items and 7 sell similars tonight. Thanks for being a productive a positive influencer. Hey. Awesome. 3 new listings, 7 sell similars. I feel not good taking credit for being any real help. I'm sorry. I've been over here like just talking about would you rathers and stuff. But hey, I'm glad you got to hang out and get some stuff done. Have 2 of each, and boys are way easier. Hey guys, does the bookkeeper have to learn platform fees from different platforms? If so, did you have to explain it to them, or they already? Yeah, I mean, she's already familiar. They're already familiar with everything that we do.
They really just look at. I mean, I think on eBay they just pull a report and just say, okay, this much was for shipping. This is how much you made. Like, obviously I don't know how to do. Like, this is why we hired the bookkeeper.
Right. I mean,
I think they'll be like, okay, you did this much on eBay, and then they'll figure out for us how much was shipping, how much was whatever.
I don't know about other bookkeepers, but I would assume most would know, or at least know how to find out exactly what they needed to do. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable recommending another bookkeeper. So, I feel like we are fortunate to have the one we have because their experience is catered specifically to our unique kind of business. Not only reselling, but like YouTube and stuff. So, yeah. I don't know.
then do you want to talk about my reseller genie then too? I mean, it's not necessary.
Yeah, if you're
kind of like you're being your own bookkeeper, but without the spreadsheet.
I mean, my reseller genie is a great option if you don't want to pay a full-on bookkeeper to do it. It's like a good in between, like our free spreadsheet and
it's not
full-on
free,
paid.
but it's pretty inexpensive.
Yeah, it's like it's for what it is. It's worth
I
it.
think what their highest is like $15 a month or something. I don't know exactly. We don't use them, but we have checked out the product.
I've never used them. We have talked to them many times, and I definitely recommend them. And we do have a code. We've never talked about it, but you could use code Ginger if you're interested in checking out my reseller genie. But I figure like our spreadsheet is a good like starter free. You want to do everything, know everything kind of thing. My reseller genie is a good in between where you want to automate some stuff. You don't really need to know everything. You can kind of go in there if you need to. But you don't want to pay on, a full-on bookkeeper, like a retainer and all that kind of stuff. And then a bookkeeper is when you just want to like hands-off experience. You make enough to where you're comfortable just being told what to do. And that's Mama with a camera uses my reseller genie. So I feel like I've heard you recommend it too when you were live over at Desert Reseller. So that just makes me feel more comfortable in it too, because we know Lori and we kind of trust her opinion. So yeah, I have no problem recommending my reseller genie, even though we've never used it and never will. But knowing like what I had to do for the spreadsheet and what we've done for ourselves as far as bookkeeping, and knowing how much we pay for a bookkeeper, it's worth it. It's worth it to have something like my reseller genie where, you can automate some of that stuff. And I've been meaning to put a video up explaining all this kind of stuff. But again, have so much stuff going on that I've never gotten around to it. Yeah, so Lori says, not good at keeping up with the numbers. Automation features are worth the money to me. And I mean, you're how many like items are you selling? Like, you're not a full-time reseller, you're a part-time. So yeah, I feel like very early on, it's probably worth it to do my reseller genie. Driving like always. I got behind on all the chat. Sell on eBay or Facebook and Poshmark, and when it would sell on either, I would end the listing without issue. It doesn't do that anymore. I would talk to their customer service if you still use it. Check. They probably would like to help you figure that out, or know if it's a problem that they need to figure out. Our kids are probably
having the time of their life.
I know. Probably up there like eating ice cream. Oh, we don't have any ice cream. They're probably like eating
my
strawberry, chocolate covered strawberry. How are the sales on Kitizen? Slow but good when you get them.
Yeah, they're slow. I feel like I've been listing some. I don't list much there, like you saw. I only put 2 items that were kids' items tonight, but I make a sale a week or so these days. When I list stuff from our kids' closet, it sells more. I think I'm not gonna finish the rest of these tonight. But
yeah, I think we gotta head out. It's 8:10:24. Dang, Lori, you got 85 sales last week or last month? Last week. That's pretty good for part-time. That's really good.
So I think I listed 34 items, not on the live, but today. So 19 I probably did on the live.
What are you teaching? English grammar? I could not teach that class. It's a rough one. You're second grade. Here's a new word for you, Chris. Numbra? Penumbra? Penumbra? Numbra. That's my guess on how it's said. Penumbra. Means the partial shadow surrounding a perfect shadow. It is penumbra. What?
Penumbra.
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 So it's not like pneumonia. Also helping co-direct a play and in charge of costuming. My Fridays used to be light school and then sourcing, but now I'm teaching most of it and I'm enjoying it. But my schedule got tight. Don't you homeschool your kids too? You're homeschooling and then teaching other kids? Kids are always awake. Bedtime. Good night, Jared. Trying to make it fun. Forgot what day it is. Good evening, night owls. What's going on, Sonny? We're about to head out. We're not as much of a night owl as we once was. Kelly says, my husband is a CPA, and every tax year time he just wants the bank statements and has me classify any deposits or withdrawals that he's unsure of. Yeah.
Essentially, they do that just monthly.
Just remember, for us, we don't just have the reselling. So we have more stuff going on. Going to the bins is exhausting. Also, our bookkeeper has helped us get our payroll set up and setting up an S Corp and stuff. This is all stuff that we've kind of done this year. Which honestly has been fairly hands off. So, I mean, I'll try to answer any question if you have it, but in all honesty, it's like we were just like, you know what, please, you know. She's like, well, we typically do this because, you know, that's probably what you should be doing. And we're like, okay, we don't know anything. Please do it. My watch was listening to what I was saying. So I probably won't be able to answer much. Thanks for the motivation. Didn't sell any reselling items tonight, but sold 2 merch shirts during the live. Nice. Like, what do you mean merch? Like Amazon merch? Your own merch? Do you sell your own merch, Kelly? Listings are done for the night. Nice. Now to shop tomorrow. Now to get tomorrow's shipping done. There you go, Junk Monkey. Working on tomorrow's listings, but I think I just ran out of photos. Sonny, I'm not sure if the bins qualifies for fun for me until the item sells. My items look way better outside of the bins for some reason. Last week, that would be amazing. Yeah. When I misspoke about 85 sales in a week. How much per month is a bookkeeper? I might need one. I'm not at the scale you are yet. So keep in mind, like I said, they've been setting up a lot of stuff for us, but it's probably been about, on average, like $350 a month with all that kind of like included. It should level out once we are like we just got a bunch of stuff figured out like this last month. So I think for us, and again, we do more than just reselling, but for us, it should be probably around $250 a month.
I think $250 is the base amount.
$250 is the base.
That covers like so many hours that they work for you, and if they go over that, then they charge per hour.
And again, we don't have any other experience outside of our bookkeeper, so others might do it differently. But yeah, basically $250 a month is about what we should be paying. Tommy just ate some Haagen-Dazs strawberry ice cream. Penumbra. Literally just got an email from my reseller Genie that they are having a sale. Use code Q4 ready for 30% off the first month. Only good for now till 9/26. So you got 5 days. Do you have a code, Lori? Do you use a code with them? You could say your code. If not, I'll use our code.
But it's probably not better than that 30% off or whatever.
Can you not do both?
I doubt it.
I mean, you can get a referral code and they can still use a discount code, I think. Or a link. Do you got a link? It's not as good. It's a Q4 coupon. Ooh.
You don't like if I do some on the screen, it doesn't show, right? I'm just gonna maybe print a label or something.
I can get off the screen, so I haven't done anything on my screen. Where am I here? Boom. Yeah, we gotta get off anyway. I'm just trying to catch up. I got a few more chats and we'll catch up and then we'll say our goodbyes. So I guess if you have any last second questions, I'll probably answer one or two. 30% off monthly or first month? Probably just the first. Yeah, first month. Hello, Millie. Amazon merch. Nice little break from reselling. I tried to set up an Amazon merch account. They denied me, mostly because I don't have any designs. But I think it'd be cool to get that set up. And then we were talking about doing that other stuff on Amazon. Shipping, not reselling, but shipping done. Junk Monkey got his shipping done already. Nice.
Lucky.
Never mind, had to read it all. Didn't get as many listed as I wanted to, but have 3 days worth of listings in my draft bank. There you go. There you go.
One day maybe I'll have a draft bank.
Not as good as the Q4 coupon. Just packed up all the live orders. Nice, Erica. Thanks for keeping me productive after my 3.5 hour live. Awesome. That's a long live. We've been live for 2.5, and that's... we gotta go, guys. It's been fun. It's been real. No, I was kidding. But it hasn't been real fun. I had to say it because I know you didn't know what I was getting at. Did you know I was getting there?
I still don't. What do you mean?
You've never heard that. It's been real. It's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun.
I have heard it. I just don't know what it's from.
I don't know what it's from. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. I don't mean it either. So hey, there you go. Hey, yeah. Did some shipping earlier, so I don't have any to do. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching Kathy work.
Yep. Giving me all the questions of what are those again?
The would you rathers?
Yeah.
Bring your best next week. Should see you guys next week. Next week I will be focusing a lot on the other house, trying to get the big projects done. So videos will come when they come. We're going to focus less on that for the week and really try to get that done so that we can get this stuff. I want to get that house rented before holiday season. So I don't want to worry about it Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I'm going to go try to knock out as much as I can in the next week.
You have to fix it.
I don't know. Guys, tell Kathy she is a strong, independent woman who can change her own Dymo labels.
I can't do
Yay,
it.
Kathy, you can do it.
I can't do it.
I have it right here for you to do
All
it.
right, you guys want to
You
watch
can
me
do it.
this?
I'll even open it for you.
I don't know if I can do it.
I usually do the labels for her.
Because I always put it in wrong.
You can look at the sticker on the side and see the direction. She also gets the toilet paper wrong every time.
No, I don't. You do.
No, I don't. All right.
Does this side matter?
1 for over toilet paper, 2 for under. And if anybody types 2, I'm banning you. You're never welcome back here.
Oh. Do I have to put this through here or something?
I wish I had an overhead camera
is wrong,
shot over.
Isn't it? It's wrong.
I don't think it's wrong.
It's right. But if
It looks right to me.
If I push this through, it can't print on the label, right?
You want it printing on the top, yeah.
What?
You can do it!
Babe, this is clearly backwards. This is not right.
It is backwards.
How do I stop it?
Stop!
How do I do it wrong?
Stop!
Consistently.
All right, rip this label in half.
This one? In half? Or just like at the
All right. For future reference,
You
did good.
You've
Look,
told me this
you did
100
good.
times. This way?
No.
No.
Take
Still
it
not.
off.
Wait a minute. Take
Take
what
the
off?
whole roll apart.
Oh no.
Do you see that little diagram there?
This one?
Yeah.
Is it like this?
Does it look like that?
No.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does. See? Turn it around.
Like this?
Wait, no, that's not right. What is going on?
Ow.
Pull it out.
Are you just messing with me?
Okay. You see how the paper is coming off of the label there?
I guess.
So you have to line this up
what
so
we
that the
see.
paper comes off of this side. Now it goes in.
How? You don't even know.
What happened?
I don't know.
What is going on?
You should just not let me do it again, ever.
Is this roll backwards?
I'm pretty sure the way I was just about to do it was right.
But it prints on the top.
Right, so you gotta...
Okay, it goes under.
Yeah.
But it can't.
It has to.
Does it print on the top?
I don't know, babe. Just put it in. Yeah, it's gotta be like that, right?
The live is over, right? Nobody's watching this, right?
That's okay.
Okay.
But
Why is it still coming? What did you do?
what did you do?
Oh,
There it goes. There's
Uh-oh.
my label. That's
No.
not right. It's all messed up.
the bookkeeper is gonna have a heyday with how many labels we just spent today.
That's like 6 cents.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're still live?
Guys, that wasn't a skit. I really don't know how to do it.
Oh my goodness. All right, Miss Q, ban Miss Q. You're out of here. You and your under the toilet paper. She's got Chris questioning his own sanity. Look, I don't know what happened, but it was like I forgot everything. That's what you get for picking on her, Chris. See, yeah, and I think we were talking about toilet paper. Now my head was stuck on over. It was under. It was under. Forgot to log out, and the chat had fun for half an hour. All right, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. We appreciate it. Thanks to all the new member, Matt, Bearded PokeTuber. Welcome to the crew. We appreciate you. Here's the other members. Thanks to all them. Tommy, I'm still looking for some ideas for an emoji. We got to immortalize you somehow in emoji form. Although you wouldn't be able to use it.
Wow.
I guess only members can use emojis. Maybe I could do something with the points though. It's because
Maybe.
under is the right way.
You're the only
What?
one.
How are you still here, Q? I banned you. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. I think I have a video coming out tomorrow. We've got a couple recorded
There's one after that.
to prepare for like next week.
If I can pull off another 2K weekend, you might see one next week for that. I
Yeah.
also got a Ben's haul today, so we might have videos next week.
We'll have some videos. We just want to get to a point where we can go back out in the world and do videos that aren't just cooped up in the shop, storage unit, or the office.
Boring.
We want to go do fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
We want to do it. So I think they should make stickers that we can redeem for points. Yeah, I want to do that. What? Send me your stickers.
Can we hire our bookkeeper to
Send me on Instagram. DM me any kind of sticker idea.
Hey, bookkeeper, can you also charge us extra and make us a sticker?
Can't ban me. I have the Ginger Marvin tattoo. That is true. That is true. Can't ban Q. All right. Just the shoe of us. Reese Bear, your camera died. You guys say goodbye so you can go eat.
Come here. Yes.
Ooh, look at that good puppy. All right, guys. Wish me luck next week. I'll probably do some Instagram stories about it all. So if you want to follow along, that's probably about as much content as that'll be new next week. So, all right, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you. We will do a live next week, right? Even though I'll probably be tired that day, but we'll do a live next week. We'll appreciate you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.